In the last 30 days, how many of you have experienced back pain? Chances are quite a few of us, especially if you're over the age of like 20, which most of us are. And if you're listening to this, you probably are having some back pain. Becky Pearson with Pearson Physical Therapy, and we are here talking about back pain. When we talk about back pain, we also have to talk about sciatica or lumbago. Sciatica is that pain, numbness, tingling that you feel down your leg because of something going on in your back or your hips or your SI joints. So I want to explain a little bit about the sciatica because people don't always realize what it is, where it comes from. A lot of times they'll come in and they'll say, well, I have neuropathy in my legs. And I'll ask, well, are you diabetic? No, I just have this numbness in my leg. They don't always correlate the fact that it could be coming from your back because sometimes you can get the numbness in your leg and you really don't have a lot of back pain. It's our job as a physical therapist to help figure out why do you have the numbness, what's causing it? Because there can be a number of things that cause it. If we think about the sciatica as the nerve pain that you have down your leg, and we think of the sciatic nerve, which is a really big nerve that runs from your back down all the way down your leg. If we think of that sciatic nerve like a hose, and sciatica is basically getting a kink in that hose somewhere. If you have a hose that's watering your garden and it stays kinked enough, there isn't enough water to keep your garden growing, right? If that nerve in your body stays kinked for a long enough time, it's going to make the muscles of your leg weak. This can be pretty serious. This is not something you want to ignore. It's our job as a physical therapist to try to figure out where the kink in the hose is. If you don't come to us with x-rays or MRIs or things like that, which probably 90% of the time people come to us and they don't have those things, it's our job to kind of figure out without having MRI vision or x-ray eyes to be able to figure that out. There's a lot of different tests we can do in physical therapy that can help us pinpoint the general area. So we get back pain or sciatica from having basically an imbalance in the body. We can have back pain and sciatica start from arthritis in the back. You'll also hear that referred to as stenosis. Basically, that's where the joints in the back have had a lot of wear and tear on them and they get extra bone growth. Sometimes you can have a bone spur. That again is more of a stenosis or arthritis. Sometimes you can have just the disc will start to degenerate. So you have discs in your back and they're like little cushions. And so as they start to wear out, they can shrink in size. And so that'll decrease that opening that the nerve is coming out of the back. That can pinch the nerve as well. We can also have pinched nerves from basically that disc as it's starting to deteriorate can bulge and push out against the nerve, or it can actually rupture or herniate and parts of that disc can push out against the nerve. All of those things can contribute to numbness, tingling down your leg. Those are things that we can help you identify in physical therapy.